What's up, guys? Welcome and or welcome back to the channel. If you're new, thanks for joining us. This is going to be a general reading. It is for the collective, so take what resonates and leave what does not. And as always, if it's not your story, don't force it to fit. All right, let's get your daily affirmation. Perfect health is my right, and I claim it now. Perfect health is my right, and I claim it now. The bottom of the deck. I am always led to people who need what I have to offer. I am always led to people who need what I have to offer. Amen, amen. And I keep seeing Kipper, so this might be the only reading I do tonight. Who knows? We'll see how this goes. We're going to start with Kipper. See, what message does Kipper have for the collective, please? Alright, we're going to cut the deck, split it into 4. Pull 4, top, bottom. I'm thinking about the middle. Okay, yes, we'll do the middle. Okay. 4, 3, 2, 1. Y'all got a choice coming up, or somebody's has to make a decision about something. This may be pertaining to a lover. It doesn't have to be, but that was the Lover's card that just tried to flip over. All right, I'm getting several different messages here, but right on par with what I was getting before. Some of you guys are going to have to decide if you want to... Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I wasn't going to go that route. Some of you guys, you're having to decide if you want to be a part of a family dynamic unit or something like that. Some of you are deciding if you want a family in the first place. I'm getting that this is important because it's going to... This is an important decision because it's going to impact how you move going forward, how you interact with people, or will need to. Some of you guys could be thinking about family through like the justice system. I'm picking up on like adoption agency. Some of you guys could be considering that. Some of you were adopted, so you're thinking like if you don't have luck finding a partner that you want to commit to or be with long term, then maybe you can go that route like it was done for you. This is not for everybody, so again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm not even finished pulling the cards. Okay. This might be an odd message for some of you guys, but I'm seeing that if you do, some of you guys could also be considering being a housewife, or maybe that's not something you're considering. Maybe you don't want to do that because you've seen how it's turned out for people. But I'm seeing that that's also an alternative or a solution for some of you guys. If that's not what you want, interestingly enough, I'm seeing that the option is here. Like, if you're the type of person that's like, oh, I don't want to be a housewife or a house husband, I don't ever want to do that, I don't ever want to be in that position, I'm actually seeing that it is your choice, but the option is showing up as here, like you being able to do that if you want to. Adjudication, message of concern in the house. Okay, it looks like I'm going to need to jump into tarot to clarify some things real quick. Okay. Why is bad health here? I'm actually getting that for you guys, even when it seems like things are taking a turn for the worse, and it seems like things are not going to go in your favor, you're going to be shocked that it actually pans out going exactly in your favor. So when it seems like things are not working out for you, that's exactly when things are working out for you the most. But you don't see it. You don't realize it. Why is bad health here? Please. Thank you. Why is bad health here? Nine of Cups and Temperance. Something, okay, this is gonna sound terrible, but I really mean it. And I don't like doing readings like this, delivering messages like this, actually, because it sounds delusional, like, and it doesn't sound real. And I know people already feel that way about tarot. But what I'm getting here is that something that seems unfair or unjust to you, or that feels like it's causing you some sort of concern or upset, is actually something that's going to bring you fulfillment in some way. But it's going to take time. This thing is going to take time to reveal itself fully. And I'm also getting it's because, like, in the midst of a situation, it feels, you know the saying, hindsight is 20/20. I'm getting that, like, when you get the hindsight, that's when you're gonna really see. But some of you guys, you're in the middle of this. You're in the middle of some sort of, like, family drama or situation. Maybe you're wanting to move, or your family's needing to move. I feel like what's happening is that you're needing to make a decision about your own status and about what you're wanting out of life, from your own life. That's the Lover's card here. Some of you guys could be in a same-sex relationship. That's not for everybody, but that is coming through here. Some of you guys could be wondering if you should even have family because of this, or if it would be a smart idea for you to do it. Why is the Lovers here? Okay. I think that you're in this position right now where, like, your life, the dynamic of your life can kind of, like, level up in a way that you don't necessarily want, or you don't think you want, okay? But it's a matter of choice, because I'm seeing that your intuition is letting you know that you can have this thing if you want it. Why is this message here? It's feeling like a glow up vibe. So some of you guys could be going through some sort of glow up, but I feel like it's more of like a level up. So you going from being a single person to being somebody that's in a committed relationship, where you're providing for that person and taking care of them, and or they're doing that for you. But this is like, this is in terms of a family unit, creating a family dynamic with the family room here. Wise message here. Okay, so somebody wants to talk. Somebody's coming to talk to you. This person could actually come to your home if they know where you live, or they could be inviting you to their home. Somebody could also be asking you to meet their family, come speak to their family. You might have to travel for this, or they're having to travel to you for this. Wise message of concern here immediately after. Wise message of concern here. I also feel like for some of you guys, somebody could be considering taking your hand. However, there's a question about whether or not you will approve of a dynamic, or if their family will approve of you, something like that. Wise message of concern here. Well, damn. This card's fell on the floor. The Sun in the reverse. I don't think I should take it. It fell on the floor. I don't really know. You know what? Real quick. Let me play devil's advocate for a second. Why is the Sun reversed on top of messages? Somebody could be wanting to like play the field, keep their options open. Somebody's not ready to settle down, whereas someone could have made a mistake with starting a family or creating a family. I hate to say that's a mistake because you do what you do, right? Let's be honest here. We're all grown. But the message of concern pertaining to somebody's like second guessing their decision, their choice here, because they felt like they did something that harmed them or put them in a state where they have to kind of like fight themselves for the truth. I don't know what this reading is really talking about, to be honest with you guys. This might not be a long one, but hey, it'll make sense to whoever it's for. Wise message of concern here, please. You ever get in the mood to just go on a late night drive? I have that vibe right now where I could really just hop in the car, get on a belt or something. Why is the message of concern here? Please, why is the message of concern here? Split the deck in 3. You got it, dude. 2, 3. Why it made me feel like I wanted to do 4. I think somebody's second guessing their choice or their decision for what they did previously. And I think that whatever they did before, they're seeing it differently now. They see the potential on like a grander scale or a larger scale. I feel like somebody had this idea of something that they wanted, but it was just kind of like that size, you know, like that, so tiny. But now something happened, some sort of communication or realization or somebody's intuition, literally could have been a download here that I'm seeing. Let them know that they wanted something larger on a grander scale. So somebody's realizing that they have, and keep in mind when I'm saying somebody, I could be talking about you. I could be talking about somebody that you're dealing with. Shit, I could even be talking about like a future version of yourself. So place it where it goes. You guys would know better than I do. But somebody, I feel like somebody, okay, here's an example. Somebody could have thought, oh, I just want to live in an apartment and have a dog and a cat. And yeah, that's more than enough for me. That's great. And then they take the steps to make that happen, only to realize not too long after, actually, I want a house. Like, I want a nice ass house with family, like a loved one, a partner, like, or something like that I could come home to and like be in love with or something like that. So now my energy has to shift, my focus has to change. I can't exactly go about these things the same way. Why is this important? Why am I reading this message right now? Yeah, death is at the bottom of the deck. Somebody went through a transformation. That's what I was getting earlier too. Somebody could be going through some sort of grow up, glow up, level up. And this could just really be in somebody's mindset. Their way of thinking is shifting and changing here. Tell me about family room, please. Why is family room here? Somebody really likes peppermint, the smell of peppermint or mint. I'm smelling like Dr. Bronner's peppermint soap and this Design Essentials peppermint and aloe shampoo. Somebody's family is a headache. Whatever somebody chose the first time ended up being like this burden that somebody really just wants to clear out of their energy or get rid of. I'm getting like headache is actually an understatement. Somebody's family is like a huge ass migraine to them. Headache and burden is an understatement, but I'm getting that this person is wanting to release this now. Somebody also has family members that kind of like stalk them. Somebody has family that stalk them, or somebody that they live with that is constantly watching them, going through their things. They're a bootleg investigator. Somebody could have even had like a family member hire a PI on them to dig up information on them. There's a lot of like strife there, a lot of old baggage, and I'm also getting that somebody could be realizing too and accepting that the reason why they decided, oh, I just wanted a small apartment and just like a dog or a cat or something like that, or you know, maybe like a partner, but nothing too serious, or whatever it was that somebody decided to settle on first, like, and they're realizing that they don't want that anymore. Yeah, well, I just lost my train of thought, so scratch that, I guess. Why is adjudication here? Actually, before I do that, no, yeah, yeah, no. Somebody realizes that this is not what they want. And I feel like this person, whoever realized this, is getting ready to communicate this, if they haven't yet, because I feel like somebody is kind of just like, this information is still settling in to them. They're still watching everything and observing how far they've come. Somebody has like some jealous family members and friends. I don't know. It could be like, I don't know if they're jealous of this person or if they're just jealous of anybody that gets close to this person, because, yeah. Tell me about house, though, because I feel like these are two separate energies. The family room and the house. Somebody's realizing that they want to keep their family separate from their home. I know that sounds weird, but it's going to make sense to the person it's meant to make sense for. Somebody wants to start their own family, build their own home, away from these people, these toxic people. Why is adjudication or house? Which one are we doing? I want to know about the house. Well, I want to know about adjudication. So, all right, fine. We'll do adjudication first. Why is adjudication here? I feel like I already know. I think if somebody has been taking a while to make a decision too, they may have been weighing the two against each other, waiting to see who folds first or which one exposes themselves first, reveals something about themselves first. Somebody was hoping for a sign. Okay, actually, no. They can't have been hoping for a sign because it was in their face the entire time and they were ignoring it. So yeah, somebody was ignoring it. I feel like somebody already knows or knew what they want. Somebody knows the moment where it shifted, okay? They may have wanted something in the past or wanted something before, but there came a moment where it shifted and they wanted something else, something greater. It started tempting them with the devil here. They couldn't stop thinking about it. But I'm getting that there could have also been some codependencies or some toxic ties or traits that was keeping them holding on to the old thing. So again, the choice is here. It's in somebody's face. It's in somebody, it's there, okay? I'm also getting something about a comeback around. There's going to be some sort of comeback around when somebody's more single, independent, by themselves. Somebody's too attached to certain people right now. Somebody needs more freedom, more space. Tell me about this house here. You could be getting ready to move on. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords and message of concern, the Ace of... Somebody's moving out. There's somebody here. That's interesting how we got the main female and privileged lady, and then we have the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles here. Somebody is presenting as feminine. So you could be a female watching. You don't have to be, you know, flip what you need to. But somebody's presenting as like more passive, more soft and gentle, but they really are making moves behind the scenes. It may not seem like it to everybody else, but somebody's getting work done. Like somebody knows where the pieces go, where they fit. Somebody knows that they may be having a rough time right now, but they have a bigger, brighter, better future to look forward to. Like somebody knows that they have to just kind of like make it through something right now. Somebody's moving out. Somebody could be leaving a house behind, a family home. Why the Ten of Swords on top of house, please? The Four of... There's too much happened here. And you know what I'm getting? Like, this person, somebody was hoping for like a victory in this situation, but it kept being like, it just wasn't too promising. Somebody's leave... Scrap that. I'm hearing somebody's having the strength to kind of like move away, move on, move forward. Buy a new house, get a new home if they need to. This is not going to come as good news to somebody though, because I'm getting somebody's wanting to, they have the passion to start over, to buy a new home, purchase a new home, to move on, move away. Triple two, 222, and quadruple two, 2222. It looks like somebody's going to luck out. Luck out. Tell me about great fortune. Something's going to pan out way better for someone than they're expecting it to, or that they think it will. Because they had the... Look, that... Did I put this back in the reverse? Or what? There could be some sort of like divorce. A marriage could be ending. But this is like fortunate for somebody. A marriage or a relationship or a contract is ending here. Somebody's moving out or breaking a lease or something like that. And this is going to suck at first for someone. I just heard things got to get worse before they get better. Sometimes it got to get worse before it gets better. Things got to get better before it get worse. So it's a cycle. Yes, I get it. But something is ending here. Some sort of contract is being dissolved or broken up so that somebody can move forward and start fresh, start anew with whatever it is that they wanted to. This is the path that you're choosing, being guided to pick. If this is not you, again, someone here. But I'm getting that somebody already knew that this decision was there to make. It's been in their face all along. But this person could be stubborn. I'm about to end this reading, but real quick before I end this reading, let's just see what we need to know about these people on the board. Tell me about this main female energy. Who's main female energy, please? What do we need to know about this main female energy? Okay, I'm only taking those. The ones that's upright. The Star and the World card. So this main female energy is the one who's been praying, wishing, hoping for a cycle to come to an end. This could be something to do with family, again, that they lived with, a home situation, yeah. This person has been wishing for things to go in their favor for a long time. This person, whoever they are, has been, that could actually be you. All these cards fell on the dang floor. Including these two. That's interesting. Main female and privileged lady. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress here. Some of you guys, like, your concern right now is literally just you going to the next level without being scammed or taken advantage of, or falling into some sort of trap. That's your concern right now. That's what I'm getting. So the good news is, if this message resonates with you, you will have the chance to move very soon. You won't be tied to any of these people that have been stressing you out, causing you anxiety, being a big-ass headache for you. Something is within your reach. Tell me about this privileged lady. What do I need to know about this privileged lady? Well, damn. I'm gonna reshuffle. You guys, please make sure that you're keeping your thoughts in check. Try not to be negative or pessimistic about yourself. Please get this idea out of your mind that you need to look a certain way, dress a certain way, appear a certain way to appease anybody other than you. Why is the privileged lady here? Like, some of you guys may feel like you're unworthy or undeserving of a fresh start or a new beginning because of your appearance or your status or something like that, but it's not true. Why is the privileged lady here? I'm gonna split the deck in 3. Take from the top. Okay. 9 of Wands. The 8 of Swords. Okay. Some of you, whether you realize it or not, like, I feel like you've been around people. Again, since family is the main thing that keeps coming up, I don't want to, like, bash anybody's family. I'm not doing that at all. If you know it's not your family, then please disregard that. Apply it to where it goes. But some of you guys, it could be roommates, people you went to school with, people you work with, right? I'm seeing that these people could make you, either they have made you uncomfortable about yourself. Again, this could be your parents, or it could just be like who you are in general. Maybe you've been criticized or critiqued, or maybe you feel like that because I'm seeing that, like, an aspect of you is coming across as like defensive or guarded. I'm also getting that you're needing to protect yourself, but I don't like this energy. What is that? My bad, y'all. You know what I don't like about it? I feel like you've been placed in a position where you're being forced to gatekeep yourself. And you're being forced to gatekeep the best aspects of yourself because the people who are around you try to diminish that. That's very unfortunate. They try to overlook it or pretend that it didn't exist. Some people try to make you feel like you was basic, and even if you are basic, then who the F cares, right? But it's like they try to make you feel like some mediocre person or something like that. I don't know. I don't care enough to dwell on that too much because I feel like you guys could be taking that energy that people are projecting onto you to the head a little too much. Like, you need to break free of that. The good news is I do see you getting some sort of breakthrough. You're not going to be around those people anymore. The pathway is opening up here. You're going to get some sort of cue with the King of Swords. Tell me about this King of Swords. You're going to see something. You're going to see exactly when it's going to be the time for you to act. Oh my gosh. The Tower, the Fool card, and the Four of Pentacles. I just heard say the word 959, and it turned to 30 just like that. 3003 is significant. Just say the word. It's going to come as a shock. Your freedom, you're not expecting this, is going to come right on time. You're going to get the signal of when to go. And I'm seeing that you already have your bag packed if you don't have it packed already. And then from there it's go time. That's when you're making that decision. Some of you guys are moving. You're moving soon. And this is not going to be news that's going to be taken so lightly or easily by some people, because you're going to be starting fresh and starting new by yourself. You're going to have the means to support yourself, be able to provide for yourself, and go wherever you want to start fresh, to start over. Yep, you have the freedom to do it. And this is also a part of the healing for you. And look, Justice at the bottom of the deck. It's fair. Regardless of how anybody feels about it, it is balanced. It's the right thing to do for you at this time. Yep, absolutely. Tell me about this King of Pentacles with this Ace of Wands, please. What do you need to know about the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands, please? I don't think these people are going to expect you to leave them. No, they thought you have family members that gossip about you. And they dig for information on you just so that they can gossip about you. That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. They find information or things about you. They could even dredge up old shit. This is very unfortunate. And I want to make it clear that I'm not talking to anybody who doesn't already know this. So if you start feeling paranoid, like, what? My family would never, they don't, then this is not a message for you. Okay? I am always led to people who need what I have to offer. The ones who this message is for is going to know it's for them. I don't know why I felt the need to just clarify that just now. If it's not for you, don't force it to fit. What do we need to know about this Ace of Wands and this King of Pentacles? You're getting away from these people, though. I feel like you've just been waiting for some sort of sign or signal. But interestingly enough, I feel like it's already been there in your face. But maybe you just were, like, I feel like you're stubborn. I think you're stubborn. That's what I'm getting. Like, you didn't want to acknowledge it or accept it. Some of you may have been wanting to throw yourselves a pity party and feel bad for yourselves. Like, I'm in this. Yeah, some of you guys weren't ready to walk away or let go because you were just like in shock that you were in this position, especially by people that are supposed to love you and care for you and cherish you, right? This cycle is ending, though. What do you need to know about this Ace of Wands and this King of Pentacles, please? Yo, somebody's in charge. You're in charge. You are in charge. I don't know why I just heard every day is feta, come out to feta, better fetting more than you. And when I fetting, of course, I just do it like a boss. So I don't know why I just heard that. Some of you guys are about to go out to a party, or it may not be a party, to be honest. It's just that the spark is coming back to you. You're going to have an excitement for learning again. You're going to have an excitement for doing new things, experiencing new things again. You're going to have an excitement for building for yourself again. Just wait on it. You're leveling up. I keep seeing that from the main female to the privileged lady, the King of Pentacles to the Emperor. You're leveling up here. This is going to be bad news. Message of concern for somebody or somebodies, okay? Again, it could be pertaining to people you lived with because the house is here. And why? Because you're walking away from these people. You're no longer going to be investing in them, working with them. Not in the same way anyways. It's time for you to see things differently. Alright guys, this is the message I have for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.